Well, hey everybody! Welcome back to another video. This is Josiah, and today we're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, what do I think about the movie? Well, I'm going to try to be very objective in the way that I think about this because we are coming off of the high of Infinity War, which is one of the best superhero movies ever, and my favorite MCU film for sure. And so we're coming off of that, and the biggest issue that I see with this movie is Ghost. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that Ghost is an okay character, but I think because we just came off of the high of having Killmonger and Thanos, which are the best Marvel villains that we've received so far, and then we have Ghost, who, honestly, she could have been way more developed. I think my biggest problem with her character is we don't really have an opportunity to sympathize with her, really, because she talks about how much she's in pain throughout the film and stuff, and we never actually get to see and experience her pain, you know what I mean? Like, she talks about it, but we never, like, see her feel that pain and stuff. At least not as much as we should, I think. And obviously she, like, told us, you know, her backstory and stuff, but it never really seemed like it affected her as much as it should have. I would have liked to see a little bit more of a desperation in her. And I'm not saying that these things weren't there. They were there, but they could have been more explored and fleshed out, I think. A lot of people have complained about the fact that there were, like, so many antagonists in the film. We had her, we had the FBI, and we had Sonny's gang and stuff. Honestly, I didn't really have a problem with that because it really kept pressure on the heroes and stuff as they were trying to figure out, you know, the quantum stuff and all that. And I don't really even, like, have a problem with, you know, the antagonists not being explored so much as far as the FBI and Sonny goes. I just wish that Ghost was a little bit more explored, had a little bit more depth. Beyond that, I would say that my other biggest problem was it didn't really feel like it had quite as much heart as most other Marvel movies do, and I'm not really sure why that is. I do love the relationship between Scott Lang and Hope, and I think that they have a really good dynamic, and I really appreciate their relationship, and I think that is what definitely drives the film. I think that all the characters were great, and I thought that the father-daughter relationship between Scott and his daughter was really good, and it was nice seeing them trying to get Hope's mom back and all that stuff. So that was all good stuff. They kind of were playing off of humor a little bit too much, like Marvel tends to do a little bit too much, where they have, like, a moment that could have been really heartfelt and powerful, but then they just play it off with humor, which I thought they were kind of getting over that after Black Panther and Infinity War, but I guess they decided to go back to that. The one thing that I really appreciated about Ant-Man and the Wasp, actually, I kind of predicted this before the film even came out. I said that it was going to have some of the best action scenes in any of the Marvel movies, and I definitely think it did. I loved the action in this film. I'm glad they did way more stuff with the growing and shrinking thing, you know, all that fun stuff. So I really appreciated the action in the movie. I thought that they really utilized that even more than they did in the first one, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool how they did, like, the car shrinking and all that stuff as well. That was a nice dynamic for a car chase scene that we've never seen before in cinema history. So that was fun. Another thing that I really liked about the film was the ending and how they handled Ghost and her story. I thought that they did a really beautiful job with that. In the end, I have mixed feelings about the film. I think it's an okay Marvel film. The post-credits scenes were definitely the highlight of the film, I think. I do kind of like how it's kind of more of a contained story. There were some things that I think they could have worked on as far as making you feel a little bit more caring about the characters and stuff. That makes sense. But besides that, I think it's a decent Marvel film. Great action, very fun to watch. I would definitely watch it again, but it definitely wouldn't be like a priority if I was going to sit down and be like, I'm going to watch a Marvel film or whatever. So anyway, thank you for watching this brief review that I made for the film. I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. Thanks for being you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.